Treasury man Besson talks growth at the Ziegfeld Ballroom. And that's the subject of tonight's riff. Yeah, so Treasury Secretary Scott Besson spoke to the Economic Club of New York today and emphasized the growthiness of President Trump's program. I had a chance to interview the secretary after his speech. But importantly, Besson emphasized deregulation, especially in banking. And that includes bank loans to small businesses. Very important, because during the Biden years, Fed Chair Jay Powell swayed with the wind and promoted DEI and ESG and no loans to oil and gas companies and debanking and basically terrible supervision of Silicon Valley and a disregard for the importance of community banks. Jay Powell presided over a real mess. Incidentally, it looks like Trump appointee Mickey Bowman, who is a member of the Federal Reserve Board, is going to get the nod to become the Fed vice chair for bank supervision. And that's going to be a welcome relief from Jay Powell's woke policies. Now, Scott Besson defended President Trump's campaign to stop unfair trading practices and currency manipulation and intellectual property theft. And incidentally, President Trump himself today paused the 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada, essentially giving USMCA a 30-day reprieve. But you know what? Trump is right about unfair trade. And I spoke with Besson about this during the interview. There's no equivalence between communist China and the United States, for example. And of course, it's high time that Trump's idea of reciprocity is put in place, because if the U.S. doesn't do it, the World Trade Organization will never do it, and our heartland industries will continue to suffer. Mr. Trump's review process may be a little disheveled at the moment, but the policy itself is correct. Meanwhile, according to Besson, King Dollar will continue to reign. He's very pleased that bond rates are coming down, and Besson is a growth guy. He's always been a growth guy. He and I talked at some length about Trump's tax cut policies, where the president wants all of his 2017 tax cuts, plus no tax on tips or overtime or seniors' benefits. After all, growth is so important. And I mentioned that the combination of tax cuts and deregulation and the rest of the Trump program, if that produced 3%, if it produced 3% growth over the next 10 years, instead of the usual subpar 1.8% CBO baseline, that would be worth $3 trillion more in resources created by the private sector. And in fact, Scott Besson often talks about the need to re-privatize the American economy in order to end Joe Biden's failed big government socialism. The Trump tax cuts should be comprehensive and permanent and scored as current policy, which means deficit neutral, just the way CBO scores the current services baseline, where spending increases every year are never repriced. Mr. Besson also talked about the importance of reducing government jobs and increasing private jobs. And he gave a strong endorsement to the work of Elon Musk's Doge downsizing. I'll tell you, folks, editorially, Scott Besson, an elegant, old-school South Carolinian gentleman with a brilliant mind and a tremendous intellectual grasp of the key issues that will fulfill Donald Trump's mission of a new golden era for America. And that is the riff.